Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what the Houston Police Union has warned um, Texans about, okay? They said that Houston is not safe. Okay. The Houston Police Officers Union is warning that this Texas city is not safe because many suspected murderers and capital murderers are walking the streets out on bond. The department is also currently facing major staffing shortages in the aftermath of the Floyd riots. The union's executive director, Ray Hunt, said, and I quote, I have never in my lifetime, and I'm a lifelong Houstonian, seen this many suspected murderers and capital murderers who are walking the streets of Houston out on multiple bonds. I would not let my wife or my kids walk down the streets of Houston at midnight under any circumstances. It is not safe in major cities in 2024, and it is not safe here. Now, Union President Douglas Griffith explained that the department could not retain officers in the aftermath of the BLM movement. He said, we're in a perfect storm right now. We had the Floyd effect come down here. We can't hire. We can't retain our officers. The police are leaving left and right. He said, who in the heck wants to be a police officer in 2024 when every single thing that they're doing is going to be second guessed by their body worn cameras that someone can watch 3 to 4 times to determine whether or not that officer made the right split-second decision? I don't know who would want to do that. I could not encourage any of my family to become a police officer in 2024 with the situation that's going on. The shortage is so bad that the department will never be able to investigate every single case. Now, the union president also laid part of the blame on the court system for not doing their job. He said, the contention is that we cannot hold somebody. We have to give everybody a bond. Yes, the first time. Once they violate that bond, they can be held in jail until they go to court again. And we get people on 6, 7, 8, 9 bonds at one time. Whoa. And that's a problem, he said, that we have to fix the courts. And with the DA's office, you try to make sure that these public offenders can't continue to roam the streets and victimize our citizens. That's absurd to be out on 9 bonds.
I think it's consistent. We've been consistent for the last few years. Crime is going to be higher in urban areas, period. It's just the way it is. And I believe that since I come on in 1990, we've seen a pretty steady pattern that you're going to have some years that are higher than others. It's just the way it is. They go through little trends. And we've seen that, like I said, I've seen it my whole career. But what you have to look at here in Houston is we have 37 other municipalities within the city limits of Houston. Those statistics, though they're in the city limits of Houston, are not counted toward our statistics. We have 8 constables' offices. Their stats are not considered toward crime in the Houston area. So the reality is crime is probably higher than what the city of Houston is reporting because these other areas don't report with us.
Yeah, and let me add to this that since COVID, I have never in my lifetime, and I'm a lifelong Houstonian, seen this many suspected murderers and capital murderers who are walking the streets of Houston out on multiple bonds. These persons are not behind bars. They're waiting on trial out on bond. They're not going to work for Walmart. They're out here doing the things that they only know how to do, which is stealing, shooting, robbing, doing those things. So when you have that many people out there walking around knowing that they're not going to have a trial for up to 6 years from now, they're going to continue to commit crimes. I would not let my wife or my kids walk down the streets of Houston at midnight under any circumstances. It is not safe in major cities in 2024, and it's not safe here when we've got that many murders and capital murders walking the streets.
And you have to know, we're in like a perfect storm right here. We have the George Floyd effect come down. We can't hire. We can't retain our officers. People are leaving left and right. You add that with the fact that crime is getting worse. You've got the courts system over there that is not doing their job because, again, their contention is that we can't hold somebody. We have to give everybody a bond. Yes, the first time. Once they violate that bond, they can be held in jail until they go to court again. And we've got people on 6, 7, 8, 9 bonds at one time. And that's a problem that we have to fix in the courts and with the DA's office to try to make sure that, hey, these violent offenders can't be continued to roam the streets and victimize our citizens.
You committed a robbery in Houston, Texas today, and we arrest you and charge you with it. You're probably not going to court for 5 to 6 years. 5 to 6 years. Go right up 45 north to Montgomery County. You're going to be a lot quicker than that, and you're going to go to prison for it. They're not going to plead your case out to nothing. You're going to get held responsible. Crooks in this area know the boundary lines of Harris County and Montgomery County. They don't want to commit crimes in Montgomery County because they know they're going to be held responsible.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's all for this video, okay? People of Texas and of Houston and every major city, please, please be careful, okay? I'm here for you if you ever need to talk. I'm only an email away, all right? I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.